Now, from News Channel 8, this is Good Morning Washington.
Well, spring is officially here, and that means it's also the start of the home buying season. And it all starts with decluttering your home. College Hunks on it, rain or shine. We're going into a home of a woman selling her home that has been here for 68 years. How to declutter and stage for resale coming up on the other side of the break. Stay with us.
Hey, looking to sell your home? Well, you got to make sure it's all set up to catch the buyer's eye, right? That's where staging comes in, and if you're not sure how to do it, well, Eileen Whalen is in Falls Church this morning learning all the do's and don'ts of getting your house ready to sell. Staging. Hey, Eileen.
Hey, yeah, it's so important to make sure that your home, looks inviting and clean and decluttered. But, we're in a home where the woman has lived here for nearly 70 years. I mean, such a long time. You acquire a lot of stuff. And right now we are joined by Matt Quinn of Quinn's Auction Galleries. So tell us a little bit about this client that you're representing.
In this case, our client has lived here since 1948, and she has a house full of accumulation like so many people do. And you have to begin to say, how do I get through this? How do I get rid of a lot of the things? And how do I do it correctly? You have items that are simply trash. You have items that can be donated. You have items that can be sold. And a lot of people make the wrong decision. They'll look at something and say, oh, this is something there's no value, throw it away, or you go about it in an incorrect way. So you look at the things and you begin to triage it, if you will, as to how do you go about what I can sell, what I can donate, what I throw away.
Okay. So once you kind of determine what is going where, you call the great people at College Hunks. Tim Perkins, kind of tell us a little bit about what you and your guys do.
What we do is we come in and we assess the situation, and we try to identify, well, like what Matt said, of what can be donated, what can be recycled. And then what we do is we come in with our guys, we bring boxes and bags, and we bag everything up, box everything up, and we take it to either the charitable donation, recycle for paper, or what have you. Our goal at College Hunks is to make sure that we recycle over 70% of the items that we pick up daily so that they can be reused and reincorporated in the community.
And that's what a lot of people want, to know that their stuff, may be recycled, and, other people will be able to get, good use out of it. So what we're actually going to do here is the guys are going to get to work. They're going to clear out this room, because ideally, what do you want this room to look like for resale?
When you begin to offer a home for sale, you have to look at a number of factors and how the home is presented. And no one necessarily wants a house full of clutter. They want to get it down. You either want to get it staged or you want to get it super clean. You don't want to show imperfections, and you want to present it as best possible. A lot of houses get sold as is or taken as is price hit because they simply don't look clean. If we can get it cleaned up, get it staged, use existing furniture, sometimes you bring furniture in, but you make it and you maximize the value for a little cost for the client.
And that is exactly what we're going to do. So stick around our 9 o'clock hour. This room is going to look completely different. You don't want to miss it. So let's get out of the way, kid. I'm going to send it over to you while these guys get to work.
Can't wait to see Eileen. Thanks a lot.
Coming up, helpful tips to sell your home. If you remember last hour, we were in a completely cluttered library. Now it's all changed, and you'll want to stick around not only to see the reveal, but also show you what we found. Stick around. 9:26 now, and are you looking to sell your home? Well, you've got to make sure that it is all set up to catch the buyer's eye.
That's right. That's where staging comes in. And if you're not sure how to do it, well, Eileen Whalen is in Falls Church this morning learning all the do's and don'ts and passing them on to us. Hey, Eileen.
Hey, so the first thing you really need to do is declutter. And if you were here with us in our 8 o'clock hour, this library sunroom was filled with, years and years of personal collections and books, and, some of it valuable, some of it just trash. But look at the transformation that the guys at College Hunks really just, took away all of the trash. We were sorting through it. We've got Matthew Quinn here with Quinn's Auction Galleries. So, tell us how you go about decluttering.
The first thing you're going to do is begin to set up a stage and say, how do I lay out the objects that we're dealing with? Right. And I like to take a peel the onion approach. The first layer is going to be the objects that you want to keep. The second layer may be objects family and friends want to keep. Then you're going to go down to objects that can be sold, and then you're going to get into the junk. You're going to get into the stuff that can be given away to charity, the stuff that can be recycled, and the stuff that has to be thrown away. And that, if you follow that process, you're going to make a lot less mistakes. You're not going to throw out a valuable item.
Well, and speaking of valuable items, as you guys were, going through the items in this home, what did you find?
Well, the College Hunks guys made it short order of the deal, and here we have two things that really fascinate a lot of people. Tim pointed these out to us, and we have National Geographic magazines from 1933. Everybody thinks they're worth a ton of money.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say they're not.
Oh.
They're really not. You might be able to get a little money out of the ads on the back or some other thing aspect, but they're really going to sell for 25 cents, 50 cents a piece, absolute tops. You're not going to get much.
Okay.
On the other hand, we found a box full of comics. Now, these are comics from the 40s, Golden Age comics. Magic comics, not super valuable, but they're probably going to bring $2, $3, $5, $10 a piece, and there are some that can bring well into the hundreds of dollars. So you got to be careful with what you find and what you may throw away.
Wow. So sometimes maybe having someone with a little bit of experience to come in and help, but I think that onion approach really, sorting it all, like you said, making less mistakes.
It takes a lot of experience and it takes a lot of labor. And these guys have been great today. But we made short order of this in about 20 minutes. So
I mean, really, it was unbelievable. I stepped outside to kind of, get in, just go outside for a little fresh air, came back in, and I was like, holy smokes, it all changed. And by the way, if you're just joining us, I think we have some video from earlier of what the room actually looked like. I mean, there was just stuff all over the place. So Tim Perkins with College Hunks, tell us, how you go about, not only getting rid of everything, but you also donate it too.
Yeah, what we do is once we identify what parts and what things are going where, we try to separate it. We box up all the papers so we can take them to the paper mill so that can be recycled, and any other donation items that we do, we separate those as well so they can be recycled. Our motto is we want to make sure that we get in and do the work as quickly as possible because we know the stress behind what we're doing. And the great thing about it is, as you can see with this room, it gives prospective home buyers the vision to see what they can do with this space as well, where before they might not have been able to.
You guys have been great. And by the way, huge shout out to the rest of your crew back there who did all of the labor. So you guys all rock. And not only do they haul junk, but they also move your stuff. So keep that in mind in the future. We'll send it back on inside to you guys.
Good to know. Okay, Eileen, thanks.